This is a $37 million high ticket product that I'm going to show in this video. I'm going to show you what a customer journey looks like for a high ticket product. Regardless if you're selling low ticket or high ticket, the customer journey always remains the same. It's just about the language and how our user experience looks like based on the price of your product. If you own a Shopify or WordPress store, you're stuck between 1 or 2% conversion rate, this is the video you need to watch. I'm going to share the unique tricks that we personally use for our e-commerce brands in order to help them scale to 3, 4, or even sometimes 5% conversion rate on a monthly basis. This is just an example. Please do your own research before you watch this full customer experience. Now, let me actually share my screen. Let me show you what we're talking about. If you don't know me, my name is Daniel. I've been doing this from the last 12 years. When it comes to the CRO, I've made companies that are basically doing anywhere from $1 to $10 million per year. We work with some brands that are doing 50 to 100 million per year when it comes to their enterprise value. So everything I share with you, we already test this on a daily basis for a lot of stores we work with. This is what the product page looks like when it actually lands on the page. Now, I always spread out into 2 sections when it comes to the buy box area itself. And we want to focus on 2 main things. First is the visuals of the actual product. So of course, like this is like a Pergola 4. This is their specific model. And it's basically an outdoor thing that you can put on in your backyard. You can have like the slides, you can have a window, you can have like a glass panels. I'll show you all the custom options that this product offers. It helps the customer understand what the product is. Well, most e-commerce stores do is like they just like use 1 or 2 angles of the product. If you're in the low ticket space or you like to offering like bundle offers, of course, it's a different strategy. But this product has so many different angles that you can actually focus on. And they sell all these accessories to help you understand what the actual product is. This is really, really important because all the custom options that we're going to see here is related to a lot of these pictures. So if I'm a consumer and let's say I have a house like this, okay, and I have no shade in the backyard, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically relate to this picture of like, okay, you know what? I kind of like this style because this is kind of like my house looks like. I can choose if I want like just the top area or like the whole thing, which is more expanded, and it will help me take a decision of like if I want to buy the product or not. Some people might be interested in purchasing more like a standalone without attached to your house type of product. So it helps that you understand like, okay, this is what the limitation of the products is, right? Let's talk about the right side because this is one of the most important things. This is the actual buy box area. A lot of e-commerce brands messes up here because of obvious reason is of course like they do understand what their product is, but they don't know how to visualize it. That's where I come in and we kind of like make everything look very, very clean and top notch. So if I go back to like the colors, obviously you can actually see the color palettes. There's no rocket science here, but if you see right here, it's giving away a specific offer when it comes to the early access. It's 1 day, 9 hours. It works out if you are running limited time offers. If it stays there all the time, a lot of people will not purchase based on this. Okay, so you got to understand what's working, what's not working, what might work, what might not work. So you have to understand that. Then we have different sizes. Obviously, this is the thing that you are looking in the picture, and each price will go up based on like what you're picking. And of course, this is a very, very high-end, high-ticket product when it comes to the actual cost of the product. Then we have a layout. Of course, we have a freestanding. This is a freestanding layout. This is a wall mounted. This is the actual picture we saw onto right here, this section, which is like a wall mounted. This is extremely important. That's why I talk about like, hey, pictures are extremely important when it comes to educating the consumer, because regardless where we are clicking, we need to educate the consumer what they're picking exactly. If there's no custom options, well, guess what? People will be like, you know, what is wall mounted? If we don't have any pictures, what is freestanding? They're not going to be able to understand. As I click through these options, it updates the pictures for me, which is a good thing. Then we have side walls. Each side wall can be customized. So as you can see right here, this side is green highlighted. The other side is green highlighted. This is the green highlighted side that covers both sides. This is the side that covers the front. This is the back. This is on the right side. So if you see right here, if I click here, what's going to show me is what are some of the custom options we can add onto the product. We have glass walls, we have retractable screens, we have glass walls again. This is a fixed glass. These are the sliding glass. This is a slat walls. Now, if I click on add, it will add that product or like the add-on onto the side of the product. And it shows us like, okay, this is what the side is. So you're gonna know. Now on the right side, we have this far right corner. And then either I can add in like the retractable screens on all sides. And I'm like, okay, I'm buying this for like my backyard and I want all the retractable screens. Makes sense. But on the one side, I want to do, let's say a glass door, which is like a frame I added. Now I know like, okay, I'm going to have one frame glass door and all the right side and the left sides are going to have retractable screens. Now, as a consumer, I understand what this means. Now, visually, we need to make sure that the upsells make sense. Now, the product was $10,000. Now it's an $18,000 product. Scrolling down, we have some additional accessories too. Now, let me actually show you the picture to help you understand. If you see right here, this is a slate wall. If I scroll here, you can see the retractable screen. This is the glass door. These are the lightings that goes inside the pre-gloss. It's the same thing, the lighting. So if I click on like view all accessories, so they're giving away a free Glocks heater for absolutely free. That is $412 worth. When it comes to $18,000, of course, like this is a good add-on just to actually push consumer to the buying decision. And let's say I want to add in, let's say an LED and the rest of the options look basic. So I might need a quote for the installation too, so I can add it here. Now, you got to think it as a consumer when you're going through these options, because first of all, if you are getting confused here as a brand owner, what do you think about a consumer? So what would the consumer do if you add multiple clicks or people have to go back and forth a lot through the hoop holes in order to get to the product or add customized options? The easier it is, the better it is when it comes to the consumer side of things. Now, if you see right here, I switched everything to wall mounted. Now it shows me a totally different options. All right. Now, again, I can do the retractable screens. Okay. And on the right side, I can put like maybe a sliding glass door. Okay. And the rest of the accessories remains the same. Now it's a $13,000 product. Now, this is the whole game, what is happening into the PDP page when it comes to the high ticket products. If I scroll further down, there's no rocket science going on. This is like a very basic looking layout when it comes to the whole website. It's all about like the consumer behavior when it comes to the PDP pages and what they see in the buy box. Most people will come here, they will add the product into the cart. They might see your reviews on Trustpilot or things like that in order to see 559 5-star reviews, very, very positive feedback when it comes to the product side of things. So a couple reviews, if I go through it and I'm like, okay, you know what? Most people are talking 5-star, 4-star, so that's really good. Of one negative review can make a big difference as well. Now you gotta think about it as a brand owner of like what differences it's gonna make. But again, it's all depends on like how the customer journey looks like when it comes to the PDP pages. So if you're stuck between 1 or 2% conversion, we want to take your store to the next level, you can contact me. My calendar link is right below this video. Again, my name is Daniel. I've been doing this for the last 12 years when it comes to the CRO space. We work with multiple companies when it comes to $50 to $100 million enterprise value, and doing anywhere from like $1 to $10 million per year. If you're stuck, you want to take your store to the next level, you want to build that customer journey, you can contact me. I'll see you on our call. Bye.